So do you have anything else you want to, can you share about Max that's coming up, or
Max,
without getting yourself in trouble? Or
can I get myself in trouble enough? That's the real question.
Oh, okay. Well, then just spill it all.
Okay, here's what's going on. I've done a little bit of, I was like pre-med, and I say that really bullshit. But I got to do some like dissecting on some different stuff in college, but oddly enough, I had a friend who works at a mortician's office in Florida, and so I called him and I talked to him about a lot of this stuff, and that's where I got a lot of like the inside track on the being a servant and having this little servitude attitude.
Interesting.
That was a real big thing that he kept talking about whenever I was interviewing him, and I never would have thought of it, you know. You really think about that kind of stuff. But yeah, he gave me a lot of the tips on that kind of stuff. As far as the other stuff, I was just like, I'm doing makeup.
What was in front of you? Was it an actor with makeup on, or was it a...
Yeah, it was always an actor, always some guy that came in or some woman who came in, and they would have him sit in dead makeup for the entire day. And it was always slightly strange too, because it was like you don't really know how to carry on these conversations in situations like that, because they're dead, you know. But then they want to like talk.
Between no, stop it.
I can't deal with this. Okay, so the first scene that where Trent's in the room, and like the very first episode that I come in, that was the first time where I was like, I have got to ignore completely what's happening here and just look there, and it was hard to do. Like I was actually, I was impressed with. They've been doing this for a while. Make it look pretty easy. I was like, I kept wanting to look at them and like.
Yeah, well, your whole job as an actor is to react off of people.
And that's how I've been trained too. Like I did this whole like Meisner thing, which is like 2 years of reacting to every stimulus that happens in a room. So usually I'm much more like on it, and then I'm having to just ignore it. And Mom was right there, like hovering over me. That was so funny too. It's like, swallows. And just like don't laugh. It's like eating a banana. Yeah, I just thought about it. I was like, well, what's the most ridiculous way to be a cautious swallower? And it was just sort of like, okay, it's down. It's good. We're okay. We can continue.
Let
me try. Okay, alright. Alright, that was my favorite part to do of the entire, so like, again, trying to find things where Max is by himself all the time, right? Like, and nothing is more against type than dubstep. And so I was bebopping around Montreal, like just putting dubstep on my iPod and just like walking around listening to it. And I came up to Jeff, who was directing that episode, and I was like, dude, I just got this song. It's called Garbage. It was like on a dubstep remix, like a compilation thing. And I was like, this would be awesome. Okay, there's this, and he just went with it. And I was like, yes, you're going with it. Finally, someone say yes to my ideas.
We're gonna learn how to do the Max dance.
This is the Max dance. Right? You get that right? Because it's dirty. You know? And then you have to have your spray bottle.
Right? Oh, okay, yeah.
So like, and you start doing a little bit of this.
Okay. Oh.
Once he started laughing, I was like, yes. I felt like that was a moment where I really was like, okay, I'm on the show now. You know what I mean? Like I'm there. There's one episode where I did magic in it. Like I called Anna and I was like, Anna, I got this idea. And so she was into it and she wrote it in to one of the scripts. And I don't think it actually made it. But yeah, I like levitated this little like scalpel or something. I threw a lot of fireballs. I did that a lot. Because I went to the magic store. So like this magic thing that I was talking about, like I wanted, Max is he's like a part-time magician. And, and so like I had we had this one scene where it was written into I was going to do some magic, and so I was off for like the week, and I was there hanging out, and I was like, you know what, like I'm going to go do the whole, like find my props and go like just explore the city. So I end up like real far, this little magic shop, like North Montreal. I rode my bike like all the way out there, me and my buddy, and So we went into this little tiny store, and it's like this little like old lady and this little man, and they have like computers in front of them that are like 20 years old, and like and they have like they're basically just mailing stuff out from this little like office, and they have all their magic stuff up on the shelves and everything. And so I'm walking in, and it's just like a funny wizard's hat and like like all these DVDs and books. And,
Oh my gosh.
And so I bought among like how to levitate stuff. I got like a fireball. Little ring, and it had like you put like a little wad of like flammable paper in it, and then you flick it, and you sort of do this. So that was my favorite thing to do, but it never made the show.
Sucks.
Fireball.